Timu Theatre presents The Story of Owl.
Owl thought he was very ugly. But one evening he met a girl and talked with her, and she liked him. If it had been day, Owl thought, and she had seen my face, she never would have liked me. But still, she had liked him. So Owl went to her house the next night, and the next, and the night after that. Every evening he would arrive at the girl's house at 7, and they would sit outside on the porch steps, talking together into the night. Then one evening, after Owl had left, the girl's mother said to her, "Why doesn't your fiancé come and visit you during the day?" "But Mama, he's explained that to me. He works during the day. Then he must go home and change, and he cannot get here before 7. "Still, I would like to see his face before the marriage," the mother said. "Let's invite him to our house for a dance this Sunday afternoon. Surely he doesn't work on Sunday." Well, Owl was very pleased with the invitation. A dance in his honor. But he was also very frightened. He told his cousin Rooster about the girl and asked him to accompany him to the dance. But that Sunday afternoon, his Owl and Rooster were riding on their horses to the dance. Owl glanced over at Rooster. Rooster held himself with such assurance, and he was so elegantly and fashionably dressed, that when Owl imagined the girl seeing the two of them, he became filled with shame. "I can't go on," he choked. "You go and tell them I've had an accident and will be there later." Rooster rode to the dance. "Tusk, tusk, poor Owl," he explained. "He has had an accident, and he has asked me to let you know that he will be here later." When it was quite dark, Owl tied his horse a good distance from the dance and stumbled up to the porch steps. "Psst," he whispered to a young man sitting on the steps. "Is Rooster here?" "Well, now I don't know." "Go and look. Tell him a friend is waiting for him by the mapu tree." Rooster came out. "Owl! Shh! Owl! Shh! Owl! What are you wearing over your head? I mean, your face." "It's a hat." "Haven't you ever seen a hat before?" "Look, tell them anything. Tell them I scratched my eyes on a branch as I was riding here in the light. Even the light from a lamp hurts them. And you must be certain to watch for the day for me, and to crow as soon as you see the light so we can leave." "Yes, yes," Rooster said. "Come in and I shall introduce you to the girl's relatives." Rooster introduced Owl to everyone, explaining Owl's predicament. Owl went around shaking hands. His hat hung down almost completely covering his face. Owl then tried to retreat into a corner, but the girl came over. "Come into the yard and let's dance," she said.
Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Hey, yo!
Owl danced, and Owl could dance well. The girl was proud of Owl. Even if he wore his hat strangely and had sensitive eyes, he could dance.
Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Hey, yo!
Rooster was dancing too. When Owl noticed that Rooster was dancing instead of watching for the day, Owl was afraid that Rooster would forget to warn him, and he excused himself to the girl. He ran out of the yard, past the houses, to a clearing where he could see the horizon. No, it was still night. Owl came back.
Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Dong-da-da, 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 dong. Hey, yo!
Owl motioned to Rooster, but Rooster was lost in the dance. Owl excused himself again to the girl, ran to the clearing. No, it was still night. Owl returned.
Dong-ga-da-dong-ga-da-dong-ga-da-dong, 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 hey-yo!
Owl tried to excuse himself again, but the girl held on to him. Yes, stay with me, she said. And so they danced and danced and danced.
Dong-ga-da-dong-ga-da-dong-ga-da-dong, 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 hey-yo!
The sun moved up in the sky, higher and higher, until it filled the house and the yard with light. Now, let's see your fiancé's face, the mother said. Coo-coo-coo, Rooster crowed. And before Owl could hide, she reached out and pulled the hat from his face. My eyes, Owl cried. And covering his face with his hands, he ran for his horse. Wait, Owl. Coo-coo-coo, Rooster crowed. Wait, Owl, wait. And as Owl put his hands down to untie his horse, the girl saw his face. It was striking and fierce, and the girl thought it was the most handsome face she had ever seen. Owl. But Owl was already on his horse, riding away, farther and farther away. Owl never came back. The girl waited. Then she married Rooster. And she was happy, except sometimes in the morning when Rooster would crow, coo-coo-coo. Then she would think about Owl and wonder where he was.
The end.